How's it going, guys?
Hey, Coach, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Okay. Hey, watching Saturday, the first thought I had was having Bryson Daly healthy. Um, Must have made a big difference for him. How did you feel about that? He was able to play his full game, full repertoire, and come out with a big running day.
Yeah, it was good, and then the key with that was with him being healthy, he got to practice, and that's any position on the team, especially as guys are still, getting a little used and still getting reps. It was good for him to have a week of practice because he's a guy that when he can practice it and feels confident in it, then he can go execute, and so it was definitely good. I know the guys kind of feed off him and his energy and leadership. So it was definitely good to have him healthy and rolling.
And that on the first drive, the 62-yard run that Bryson pulled off, obviously good blocking. Tell us about that play.
Yeah, it was a zone follow, and they fit it wrong. It's some of those zones, especially when you follow and add an extra gap in there. Sometimes it's hard to fit, and that safety kind of slid, to one of the spots, and he hit the other hole, and he's probably faster than people give him credit for because he didn't get caught. So
Well, I was standing in the end zone and I saw that big hole open up, and then Bryson dashed through and had the opportunity to get you off to a good start. How did you feel about he ran 36 times of your 51 plays? Was that the plan? Just see how much Bryson could do, kind of keep it a little bit simple as an offense for the day.
yeah, I didn't know he had that many in the game. I mean, we knew that's one of the things he's really good at, and we knew it was going to be kind of a physical grind game. And once we kind of got a lead and knew like, hey, let's just try to eat some clock, be not necessarily conservative, but don't make any mistakes because our defense was just playing so well that don't give them field position, don't give them momentum, just let our defense keep getting after them. They did a great job.
Hey, final thought, Brady Small, we just talked to, how he is fitting in as a freshman seamlessly at center, becoming a leader. As I say, brings the team up to the line of scrimmage, looking at those opposing linemen right in front. Tell us about how Brady's game has matured.
Yeah, he just gets better every week. And the thing is, especially early in the season, he faced some really, really good D linemen. So now it's as you continue to go, there's not going to be a whole lot of more talented guys that he continues to see. So it's he kind of got introduced to it early and didn't phase him, and he just continues to get better and continues to work. And it is fun to see him kind of grow as a leader, even though he is a freshman. But that's what you need out of a center. The center's got to be communicating to everybody. And now that he's a little more confident, you can kind of see that personality and leadership come out in him.
Very good, Sal.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
Good. How about you?
Good. Coach Monken talked earlier today about Jacoby Buchanan's game, and not really looking at the carries, but looking about his blocking. Can you just maybe talk about that and kind of his unselfishness this year and doing whatever it takes for the team?
Yeah, I was really proud of him. Just I'd said it. He was kind of our honorary offensive captain going into that game, and it said it. I thought his best game before this one was UTSA, where he was just a hammer. He was blocking. He got some carries and made the most of them. And that's what he came out in that Air Force game and really set the tone. He had a couple just crushing blocks that opened some holes for Bryson. And so again, he's such an unselfish kid. He wants what's best for the team. He's put together some really good weeks of practice, and we need him, and we need to continue to have him doing that. And then obviously he can still carry it. We got him a couple good carries in there, and it's a big guy and a change of pace and a guy that you've got to tackle. So really proud of him and what he's been doing.
How much did having Josh Lingenfelter back make a difference in maybe the blocking or the schemes?
Yeah, it makes a big difference. He's so powerful. that he can just move guys out the ball and clear out space. And, a couple feet here and there doesn't seem like a big deal, but it really is when you're trying to hit holes or when you got guards pulling around. And he's so physical at the point of attack. And he had some really nice blocks throughout the game. So it's definitely good to have him rolling.
What do you think about Holy Cross, the opponent coming up? I know they played some pretty good competition. They had some pretty good results. What do you see in them, and what do you think? How can you guys keep this going?
Yeah, they're extremely talented. They're one of the better FCS programs out there. Obviously made a really big run last year. And they're explosive on offense, and they get after you on defense as well. So we've definitely got our hands full. To me, the biggest thing you've seen in the wins, we don't turn over the ball. In the losses, we've turned over the ball. That's no matter who you're playing, that's what we got to do. We got to make great decisions with that ball. We got to protect it. I think our defense is really hard to drive a full field on. So if we can just, again, you don't want 3 and outs, but if you can at least punt it and make them have to go a whole field, that's what we got to do. But we got to continue to put together drives. We got to continue to add in little wrinkles. I think we're finally starting to feel what we are and how we're good at it and what our guys are confident on. And now that we've kind of have that, hopefully we can just build some wrinkles to kind of protect that and, just have some consistency and, drive it down the field and score some points. But again, Holy Cross is good. So we'll definitely have a challenge.
What was your first experience like in that Commander-in-Chief's Trophy games? Maybe I know you guys had a positive outcome, but what was I know when you're calling a game, maybe I don't know if you take that in, but maybe afterwards, what were your thoughts after that game?
Yeah, it's pretty cool to be a part of. The thing that I think strikes you is just how big it is, to all the service academies, really, and the services themselves. A lot of people that aren't associated with football that are in the Army take pride in that, and so it's a humbling experience to be a part of, and again, our guys, they love football, but they're a part of something bigger as well, and so it's kind of an honor to be a part of that and just such a great group of kids. And, I'm glad you're going to have these guys protecting our country in the future because we got a great group.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Coach, just thought I looking up the linebacker for Holy Cross, Jacob Dubbs, 5th-year starter, 111 tackles, 5 sacks. What does he bring to their defense?
He is really good. You can tell he's that linebacker that's played a lot of ball. He knows where to fit. He knows how to react. He's bumping guys, making sure they get to the right spots. So he is a very, very good player. So we definitely, got to make sure we try to get bodies on him. And he, like the stats say, he makes a lot of plays.
Coach, good to see you, and congratulations on your first Commander-in-Chief Trophy win.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
See you Saturday.
All right. Bye.